Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of What If Deku Had Ultra Instinct. Well, part 2. Yeah, just don't know why I read the title there. Remember to like and subscribe, comment, everything helps me. This is part 2. I left it on a little bit of a cliffhanger last time. I hope you enjoyed me leaving it on a cliffhanger. This is just to hook more people in, hook, line, sinker, and make the money, all that stuff. Anyway, so All Might has asked Deku if he wants the quirk. This is what Deku says. I admire you, but I don't want your quirk. And then All Might's like, wait, what? And Deku's like, I already have my power of myself. I need to learn to express and find out the new areas of my own power before I take somebody else's. But I I think I know somebody who might want it, but no, take that back. He goes, I think you should go to somebody with less power, without somebody who could use the power with more potential, if that makes sense. Because what will your quirk do? Make me more stronger? There's not more ways to enhance my power, but I wanna. This is all garbage. I wanna make my own path, but some help on my own path would be nice. I've had a mentor, and anything can help me. So I'm sorry, I can't accept your quirk. That's yours, not mine. I have my own. I need to learn to use it. And you know what? If you're not busy, I will be honored for you to be my teacher. And this is basically confused All Might, but he's like, ha 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 ha, young Midoriya, if you want me to teach you, I will be honored. And hey, maybe, you could accept my quirk later on. And Deku says, wait, so you'll teach me then? And All Might's like, of course, young Midoriya. I was just about to offer to be your mentor anyway. And this is when Deku's like, yay! And All Might's like, oh god, this boy's a fanboy. So anyway, All Might's like, meet me at the beach at 6 tomorrow. And Deku's like, okay, that's fair. Deku goes to sleep. All Might goes to sleep. It wakes up 6 o'clock tomorrow. And he does the 10 months training. He cleans the entire beach, not just a section, the entire beach. And the spars with All Might for a bit. Him and All Might are just neck and neck. All Might loses due to his time limit. The reason I'm breezing past this section is because it's not actually that interesting, but Anyway, so it is the robot arc. Deku, he still trips up because he may be the master of martial arts, but he's still clumsy, and he still believes in the fact that he should be monitoring everybody, because he may be powerful, but power needs to be used with strength, and he wants to be a tactical hero as much as he's a powerful hero. He's constantly monitoring people, he's constantly out of it. That's just Deku's personality, isn't it? So he runs in and basically falls over, trips up, gets saved. Ashaki's like, oh, I saved you. And then Deku's like, yeah, thanks for that one. Hey, nice quirk, by the way. And then Oshaki's like, hey, you're the... and Oshaki's like, hey, thanks. I'm sure your quirk's awesome too. And then it's in the hall. He's muttering still. Ida's like, shut up, man. Bakugo's like, shut up, man. And then they jump into the robot thing. The robot arc, I'll call it. The UA exam. Deku runs around. He can basically one-shot any robot that comes at him. He's using all his strength though, just to make sure he completely demolishes all the robots. Then the big one comes. This is when he realizes somebody's in danger, and Ultra Instinct activates. What happens is he walks up to the robot. The robot throws a punch at, well, he's punching for the rubble basically, and what Deku does, he what seems like instantly teleports in front of the robot, looks at it, and the robot just shatters to pieces, man. No one sees what's happening, other than no one sees what's happening. The robot just shatters all to pieces. Just to break it down, what Deku has done, he's punched the arm off, he punched the other arm off, he punched the torso in, he punched the head off, and he punched both the legs off. So it's basically all split up into like 8 pieces now, and no one realizes how he's done it. And then Deku's hair, it loses its then his whole body loses its silver tint. You know, like what you get when you have like trained Ultra Instinct. So it's not like full silver hair, because it's not like full on Ultra Instinct. It is just like a mild Ultra Instinct, if that makes sense. So that glow kind of goes, and he ends up fainting before he gets captured by Uraka. Because another thing he did that quickly that even I didn't notice, and I'm making the story, but he did it that quickly that he moved the rock out of the way, shattering it into dust. Tea break, coffee break. Oh, I make my coffees way too strong sometimes. So it is all shattered into dust particles flowing through the air, faster than a cannonball. Where were you when we were getting high? Anyways, shattered into dust, and then he faints, and Ichaku basically captured it. Okay. So what I'm actually gonna do is Deku is floating in the air with Ultra Instinct, because he can fly, and that looks so much cooler than it. Him floating in the air, eye to eye with the robot as it explodes. But of course, this means when he faints, he's falling. So Ichaku manages to save him, which it would have been fine if he fell either way. But it's nice to be saved, and that gets him hero points, her hero points. It makes Deku first at the exam. This is because he's got hero points and training points. It makes her quite high up because she's got saving points, and even more than last time because Deku was unconscious after the attack, not just not just broken arm and legs. But anyway, this means that sorry, I've just had a mind blank. This means that Deku got into UA, but he's still anxious about it. On top of that, the training was less like serious on his body because it was more technique. It was more like just sparring to see where he was than it was anything else, and learning how to be a hero itself rather than how to rather than how to fight and train and all that. So he actually got like 75 to 80. I'm gonna go 90% because he's focusing a lot more on all his strengths and all that, because he doesn't want to be dumb. He wants to be smart. He's got the power side, but he wants to be smart with his power, and he's also got something in his head that the smarter he gets, it's just like he's researching martial arts and all the time because he wants to try and master this Ultra Instinct, like you saw Goku show him, because he actually showed him the power of Ultra Instinct, and Deku was just amazed and was like, "Can I ever reach that power level?" He can. Spoiler alert. Anyway, so Deku got 90% on the exam. He got high first on the entrance exam as well. He smashed everything. Like, it was unbelievable. And people just stood there amazed, including Ichaku, which it's just cool to see, you know? Anyway, he got home. All Might told him over the speaker on the message thing. It's a little bit of a time skip. Well done, young Midoriya. You've done fantastic today. You did fantastic in the training exam. I am so proud of you, my young Midoriya, my young disciple. Anyway, I feel like I should be telling you I'm now a teacher at UA, and that I want to meet you at the beach 9 o'clock. And then he goes to the beach. He's talking to All Might, and All Might's like, "Are you sure you don't want my quirk, young Midoriya?" And then Deku's like, "No, you've seen what I can do with my power. With your power, that would just be, well, unbalanced. And I still want to use my own power to become a hero." And All Might's like, "I can respect that so much. You're gonna be such a good hero." And All Might's like, "I thank you, young Midoriya. I'm sorry about the first time we met. I wish I could make it up to you." And Deku's like, No. That was fine. I get it. You were stressed. You're sad. By the way, I just want to say thank you. You know, you were a good mentor. You are a good mentor." And All Might's like, "Oh, thank you too. You're a good student. Anyway, I think you should get going. You need some sleep for the first day at UA." And Deku's like, "Yeah, I agree." So, first day of UA. Deku's walking in, nervous as ever. Not because of Ida or Bakugo beating him up. He's more nervous about the fact that he embarrassed himself with one student, and he's magically got a quirk. How is he going to explain that to some people? Anyway, Bakugo walks up and he's like, "Damn nerd, why didn't you tell me you have a quirk?" And then Deku's like, "What? I don't. Should I? I'm sorry." And then Ida walks up like, "Wow, young Midoriya, you found out that there was a second part to the exam, and you aced the first part. Wow, you really are something, and I'm proud of you to have you as a student." And Deku's like, I didn't know there was the second part of the hidden exam. I didn't know about that. And Ida's like, "Still, I wanna meet you as I wanna be like you as a student." And then Ichaku walks in, and she's like, "Oh, I couldn't forget that messy hair from anywhere. It's you, Deku. How's you been?" And then he's like, Fine. They all break up into indistinctive chatter that doesn't really matter. Well, that didn't really matter. And Aizawa walks in. From the get-go, he can kind of sense whether people have a quirk or not. That's due to his power, and I'm kind of adding this in a little bit because I want him to get close to Aizawa since he's such a cool character. Anyway, Aizawa senses Deku doesn't have a quirk. He's intrigued by this, and evidently he tells the class about his plans for today, and instead of orientation and meetup, they are going to be doing a quirk examination, which is fun. Or like a test, kinda. Anyway, of course, the last person failing actually drops, the test. So, Deku is going first, throwing the ball. He throws the ball, and of course, Aizawa's instantly suspicious about this because he cancelled his quirk, and Deku didn't know he cancelled his quirk because Deku doesn't actually have a quirk. It's raw power, so he throws the ball really far, like, I'm talking about equaling, I'll go about 3,000, 4,000 meters, and that wasn't putting in all the effort because he just wanted to dial it down a bit because he saw that Aizawa was suspicious. Aizawa uses his quirk. Of course, Deku doesn't realise about the quirk cancellation yet because he just doesn't realize it's Eraserhead until he cancels somebody's quirk, because Eraserhead likes staying outside of the meteor and all that. Anyway, so Deku doesn't realize that he raises his quirk. Aizawa raises Deku's quirk. Aizawa figures out something, but decides to keep it to himself, and instead lets all the other students go. Deku aces every single exam that's thrown at him, which leads him to be top and Mineta to be bottom, but he sees hope in Mineta, and everyone does see him, even though he's a pervert and he's not that heroic. They still see like an opportunity in him, so Aizawa actually decides to keep him in, which means that no one gets kicked from UA, and it's where I'm going to leave the recording today. I am getting very, very tired, and I think you could tell by the end of that. Anyway, like and subscribe. You've been amazing. Love you all. 212 subscribers at this given moment, which is amazing. Anyway, I want to thank you all. A good night / morning. It's now 7 o'clock or 6:47.